Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Welcome again to our Friday 15 minutes podcast. Remember, we started this series of teaching this week on the subject, As a Man Thinketh. As a Man Thinketh. There are two sides to the coin. And that's what I'm going to be teaching in this series. Listen to this. I've had two series. I can't repeat what I said in two past episodes. I will advise you subscribe to my YouTube channel by pressing on the subscription button. Then the bell comes out, then you press on the bell, and then you are a subscriber. Why do you need to press on the bell? Every time the podcast is ready, YouTube will always send you a notification. And after your day busy schedule, then you can always follow us up on the favorite 15 minutes podcast. So we took our text from Proverbs 23 verse 7 that says, "For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. That's where we took our text from. But as from Wednesday, I read it in context so that you will understand what is this thinking. I really want to teach what Proverbs is saying in context. And then I started reading from Proverbs 23 verse 6. NIV says, "Do not eat the food of a stingy man, do not crave his delicacy." Why? For he is the kind of man who is always thinking about the cost. Thinking about the cost. Eat and drink, he says to you. But do you know what? This NIV, he said, but his heart is not with you. Now, New Living Translation says, don't eat with people who are stingy. Don't desire their delicacies. They are always thinking about how much it costs. They are always thinking. Not that they thought about how much it costs. I will still explain that. But they are always thinking. Eat and drink, they say, but they don't mean it. You will throw up what little you have eaten, and your compliment will be wasted. That's New Living Translation. But where I stopped on Wednesday was this. Now listen to this. Solomon said, so is he. Now I concluded that statement for him. So is he in material life. In other words, if you are a stingy person, it's going to affect your material life. He did that to me, and I will explain it to you. Now listen to this. When we started this ministry and we have to go on air and social media and all the rest of the stuff, listen to me. I was buying used materials, used microphone, used this, used that. Do you know what? Because I was always thinking that, look, these things are expensive. The cameras are expensive. The microphones are expensive. That one is expensive. This one is expensive. Do you know what? Money left my life. I was struggling to get all the money. But do you know what? It was not the bad economy that was affecting me. It was my thinking. It was my thinking. Do you know what? Everything around me listens to me. And they follow suit after my thinking. But it got a time that naira to dollar exchange jacked up. Now, meaning that now, not only are the things expensive, they are now more expensive. But thank God, God reminded me of this teaching, as a man thinketh. As a man thinketh. Now, I changed my thinking. I begin to see that these things are affordable. Get that? I begin to think that these things are affordable. If they are displayed for sale, then it means that they are affordable. If they are displayed for sale, then it means that they are affordable. But before, they were displayed for sale, but I was thinking that they are too expensive, that I can't buy the new ones, I can only buy the second use. So I find myself even struggling to buy even the second use. Struggling even to buy the second use. Because do you know what? As he thinketh, so is he in material life. So Stingy people who are always costing what it will cost to put food on their table. Are you listening to me now? They will never grow fat. So is he. Hear what Solomon said. Solomon says, don't eat with people who are stingy. Don't desire their delicacy. Now I'm reading from New Living Translation. Don't desire their delicacy. Why? Why? Solomon, why? Why are you telling me that? He said, they're always thinking. They're always thinking about how much it costs. They're always thinking about how much it costs. Eat. Eat, oh. Bro, don't worry. Eat. Eat. Eat as much as you want to eat and drink. He said, they say, but they don't mean it. Now, verse 8 now said, you will throw up what little you have eaten, and your compliment will be wasted. Now, listen to this. If I eat food and I throw off every time, now what do you expect me to become? You expect me to become fat? Every time you eat, you throw off. Every time you eat, you throw off. Every time you eat, you throw off. Do you know what? You become slim. You become slim. Now listen to this. When Solomon said, as he thinketh, so is he. So is he. Now, what I'm bringing out is this. You see the man very slim? Now, the same food that others are eating is the same food he's eating. But do you know why he can't put on weight? Do you know why he's not putting on weight? Because he's always counting the cost of what he is eating. He's telling himself, eat and drink, oh, but his heart is not with himself. So Solomon said, what is happening to him spiritually is in verse 8. You will throw up what little you have eaten. So if a man is eating and is throwing off, you think that the man is going to go fat? Oh, he's going to go slim. He's going to grow slim. Now, where is the problem? Is the problem from the food? No, the problem is not from the food. The problem is his thoughts. His thought life is affecting his belly life. Even if he eat an elephant, he will never grow fat until he changes his thought life. Until he changes his thought life. So meaning that your thought life determines how much your body will absorb from the food that you ate. Your thought life is that powerful. It's that powerful. Now, the lesson is this. Listen to me. Stop counting the cost of what you feed yourself with. Stop counting the cost. Listen to me. If you want to eat, eat. Tell yourself, I can afford it. But in real life, can you afford it? No. But do you know what? Believe that you can afford it. Think that you can afford it. Do you know what will happen? With time, life will begin to fall in line. The same thing. Even the clothes you wear, the shoe that you wear, the car that you drive. Let me tell you, if you keep thinking you can't afford it, you will never be able to afford it. If you keep thinking you can afford it, one day you begin to see yourself having it. Because as he thinketh, so is he. So is it. What you are in material life is a product of your thought life. Is a product of your thought life. Is a product of your thought life. So get that principle. Don't eat with people who are stingy. Don't desire their delicacy. They are always thinking about how much it costs. Eat and drink, they say, but they don't mean it. You will throw up what little you have eaten, and your compliment will be wasted. Now listen to me. Now I joined that New Living Translation with King James Version that simply said, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. So when I bring the New Living Translation and I bring the King James Version together, what I see from these two passages is this. From these two passages, because if you read the New Living Translation, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. You will see that in New Living Translation. But New Living Translation just paraphrased it. Now, what the two of them are saying is this. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. In other words, his physical physique is a product of his thought life, not of his feeding life. But from verse 6, where King James was coming from, where Solomon was coming from, we know that he was talking about feeding habit. He said, don't eat with people who are stingy. Don't desire their delicacy. So you see, stingy people have delicacies. They ate it, but it did not show in their physical body. Why? Because their thought life is wrong. Their thought life. So it doesn't matter what you eat. If your thought life is wrong, your physical life will be wrong. Now that was what verse 8 now explained. Verse 8 says, you will throw up what little you have eaten, and your compliment will be wasted. You will throw up what little you have eaten. Now the challenge is this. Listen to me. In physical life, you might not be throwing up, but listen to me. In spiritual life, you'll be throwing up. You'll be throwing up. In other words, it is true that you have eaten turkey, you have eaten delicacies in real life, but you see, in your thought life, you are still seeing yourself eating from garbage, because you are thinking about the cost. Oh God. Hey, now wow. So I've just spent 50,000 naira eating now. I just spent 100,000 naira eating now. How will I be able to eat another one tomorrow? Listen to me. Your bodies are listening. Your body is connected to your thought life. They are going to waste it. Listen to me. More of that food will go into your poo-poo than we absorb into your body. Your body will literally reject the nutrients and push them into poo-poo and push them out. You are eating like an elephant, but you are going around like an ant. Do you know the problem? The problem is not what is on your table. The problem is your thought life. Now listen to me. It will affect the clothes you wear. It will affect the car you drive. It will affect the house you live. Your thought life is powerful. It's powerful. Your thought life is powerful. Listen to me. Never believe anything is expensive. It is in your mind. Everything is affordable. What you don't buy today, somebody is buying them. Listen to me. Today, I buy everything that I want to buy for as long as I need them in ministry. In fact, let me tell you, I overbuy things. I bought things. I have excess of everything. Now, I did that to capture the way I used to think. The way I used to think. Now, do you know what? It makes money available for me. To me. It makes money available to me. In fact, listen to me. This online shopping thing made it a lot easier. You know when you go to physical shop, you only put in your basket things that you want to pay for at the checkpoint. But do you know what? The online shopping has made life so easy for me. All the time I do what I call fit shopping. I pick things, I put them in my online basket, and I go to the what's it called, to check out. But I know there's no money in my account, but I hang it there, and do you know what? God always bring the money, and then I finally check out. So I'm out of time again today, but you see, I'm not out of series here. So on Monday, we're going to be continuing, because I'm going to be explaining to you, not only does it affect a stingy man, if you hang around stingy people, how it affects them. And I want to also show you how that affects everything around you. Why you have to guide your mind with all diligence. For out of it are the issues of life. I'm going to be explaining that further on Monday, how your thought affects things around you. your finances, your car, your house, your wife, your friends, everything. From me here, I want to tell you that Jesus Christ is Lord. I will see you in our Monday 15 Minutes podcast.